everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to continue with our chapter Adverb. Now, this is part 9. In part 8, we have discussed some adverbs which are important and we read the uses of those adverbs. In this session as well, we are going to discuss the same, that is, uses of some important adverbs. Now, in this session, we will discuss use of use of hard and hardly. Now, these are two different words. These are two different adverbs. And what are the meanings of these adverbs? We have to discuss in this session. We are going to discuss use of still and yet, just and just now, late and lately, nearly and almost. Now, we use these adverbs in our daily life sentences. So in this session, we are going to read proper uses of these adverbs so that in our daily life sentences, we can use them properly. So let's begin the session. First, we'll discuss the use of hard and hardly. We have a word hard, means heavy, strong, diligently. Now, one very important thing about hard is that it is both an adjective and adverb. It means it can behave as both the parts of a speech. It can be an adjective if it qualifies a noun, and it can be an adverb if it qualifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. So if it qualifies any of these, it is an adverb. If it qualifies a noun or a pronoun, it is an adjective. So this word can behave in both the manners. Also, hard is a positive word, which means something which is very heavy, something which is very strong, something one who is very diligent, who works very diligently. So this is the meaning of hard. So that is a positive word. But the word hardly means almost not, or you can say scarcely, barely. It means when something does not happen at all. So scarcely, rarely, barely. So these are the meanings of the word hardly. Hardly is an adverb only. Also, this is a negative word. So these are the qualities of the word hardly. Hard is a positive word, whereas hardly is a negative word. Now, generally what we do, in case of adjectives, when we add ly to them, they converts into an adverb. Sorry, they convert into an adverb. They convert into an adverb. But in this case, if I'm adding ly to this hard, I'm not converting this into hardly. In fact, this sequence is incorrect. Hardly is not derived from the word hard. Suppose there is a word that is slow. Now, slow is an adjective. And if I add ly to it, it will be slowly. That is an adverb. So this slowly is made up of, you can say, the word slow. But if I say hardly, it is not made of hard. Hardly and hard are the two different words. They are two different parts of a speech. In fact, they can be used in the same part of a speech, but at separate times or in separate contexts. So hardly is not a word of hard, or the word whose origin is hard, or the origin of which is hard, as slow of slowly or slowly of slow. So we cannot say that we have made this word hardly by adding ly with hard or ly to hard. No, that is incorrect. Hardly and hard are different words. They are different in their meanings, they are different in their usage, they are different in their contexts. Now let us see some sentences. Hard is a positive word and hardly is a negative word. Hard means something which is very strong, heavy, and one who works very diligently. But hardly means almost not, scarcely, barely, rarely. Now let us see a few sentences. The diamond is extremely hard. Now, diamond is a noun. And I'm talking about the quality of diamond. That is, diamond is extremely hard. We know well that diamond is the hardest non-metal. So, diamond is a noun whose quality is described with the word hard. So, obviously, this is an adjective over here, which is describing the noun a diamond and can be cut through glass. So, here this word hard is an adjective. He has a reputation for being a hard worker. Now, again, worker is a noun, so hard is an adjective. Always putting in extra R's. So, this hard is again an adjective. Next sentence, she worked hard. Now, worked is verb, and a word which qualifies a verb is known as adverb. So, sorry, this is an adverb. So, this hard is an adverb. Now, you can see the difference between hard as an adverb and hard as an adjective. If it is qualifying a noun or a pronoun, it is an adjective. But if it is qualifying either a verb or an adjective or adverb, it will be an adverb. Any of these. So, here it is describing the word worked, which is a verb, and the word which qualifies a verb is known as adverb. So, this hard is an adverb over here to complete the project on time. The exam was hard for most students. So, exam is noun, so this hard is adjective. Now, let us move further. She had hardly finished her breakfast when the phone rang. Now, in this sentence, we are using a word hardly. Now, hardly means that she had not finished. Hardly means not, almost not, or scarcely. So, hardly is a negative word. It means the sentence depicts she had not finished her breakfast when the phone rang. He hardly ever takes a day of work. It means he never takes a holiday, or he does not take a holiday. So he does not take a week off or day off. So hardly is a negative word, whereas hard is a positive word. Now hardly is a frequency adverb. And whenever we have frequency adverb, what we do, frequency adverb comes after the auxiliary or the helping verb and before the main verb. So this frequency adverbs comes in between these two. Therefore, this hardly is coming before the main verb. Here, our takes is a main verb before which we are using the word hardly. Hardly is a frequency adverb, so it should be placed before the main verb. So this is the meaning of hard and hardly, and this is the difference of hard and hardly. I hope you understood all these points. Well, let us move to the next one. Now, if we see these three sentences, let us read this sentence carefully. Shreya hardly worked for this project. Now, if I say this sentence, it means that Shreya has not worked for this project. So, the sentence is incorrect. Shreya worked hardly for this project. Now, again, this hardly is incorrect over here. Position-wise as well as meaning-wise. Shreya worked hard for this project. It means she worked diligently. She has done a hard work. She has done the work industrially. She has worked with a lot of effort, or she has worked with you can say she is being very industrious for doing this work. So this is the correct sentence because we are using hard. So this is an adverb which shows that she is very hardworking. Worked is verb. Now let us move to the next one. Sumit cannot succeed because he studies hard. Now, if it is written cannot succeed, it means he does not do hard work, because if he had done hard work, he would have been succeed. Sumit cannot succeed because he studies hardly. Now, again, the word hardly is correct over here, but it is not correct position-wise. Therefore, again, the sentence is incorrect. The correct sentence will be Sumit cannot succeed because he hardly studies. Now, this sentence is absolutely correct, meaning wise as well as position wise. Hardly means because he does not study at all, therefore he cannot succeed. And because hardly is a frequency adverb, it should come prior to the main verb. Therefore, the correct sentence will be Sumit cannot succeed because he hardly studies. This is the correct sentence. Now, let us move to the next one. Now, we have another adverbs, that is still and yet. Still means till now and is generally used in affirmative and interrogative sentences. Whereas when we talk about yet, this is generally used in negative sentence. Also, it is used in present perfect tense only. It is used in present perfect tense only. For example, she's been waiting for hours and he still has not arrived. Well, the sentence is incorrect. It should be she's being waiting, or she has been. It is not she's being, it is she has been. Here this is incorrect. It should be she has been. She has been waiting for hours and he still has not arrived. Despite his age, he can still run faster than most of the younger athletes. So still means till now. Even though it is raining, they are still planning to have the picnic. I'm tired, but I can still manage to finish this task before bedtime. Now, yet means till now, till the time of speaking, and it is generally used in negative and interrogative sentences. Also, one more important point with it is it should be used in present perfect tense only. Well, in speaking, we use it many times in different tenses as well, but the basic tense is present perfect tense in which we use the word yet. She has not finished her homework yet. So this is a negative sentence and we are using yet. Yet cannot be used in positive sentences. I have not had lunch yet. So again, this is present perfect tense. We are using the word yet. That till now we have not had our lunch. We have not had our lunch. Have you tried the new restaurant downtown yet? So this is an interrogative sentence and present perfect tense. So we are using the word yet. So yet can be used in present perfect tense as well as in negative sentences only. Now let us move to the next one. Now we'll read the use of just and just now. Just and just now means a short time ago, a moment ago. In this sense, just is used in present perfect tense. Perfect tense, whether it is present perfect tense, past perfect tense. Basically, we use it in present perfect tense only. Generally, we use only it in present perfect tense, whereas just now is used in simple past tense. Pooja and Shweta had just left the institute. Now, had is past perfect, which is incorrect. It should be Shweta and Pooja, or Pooja and Shweta have just left the institute. So this is correct. Preeti had just taken her dinner. So this is incorrect. Preeti just took her dinner. Again incorrect. If with past indefinite, we can use just now. Preeti has just taken her dinner. So this one is correct because we are using present perfect tense over here. So we can use just in present perfect tense only. So it can be used in present perfect tense only. Kajal and Shanti have left the institute just now. This is incorrect because we are using just now, and just now can be used only in past indefinite tense. So have left should be replaced with left. So Kajal and Shanti left the institute just now. This is the correct sentence. It means you should keep in mind that whenever we have just, we can have present perfect tense, present perfect tense, and whenever we have just now, we can use it in past indefinite tense. So it is just now. So let me write this. It should be used in past indefinite tense. So this is the simple most case that just now can be used in past indefinite tense, whereas just is used in present perfect tense only. Anjali had taken her dinner just now. Now, just now again, it should be used in past indefinite tense. So, had is incorrect over here, and taken is also incorrect. It should be replaced with Anjali took her dinner just now. Past indefinite or simple past means subject plus verb second form. So, took is verb second form. So, this is past indefinite tense in which we are using the word just now or the phrase just now. Now, let us move further. Now we have two very important words, that is fairly and rather. Now we have to read the use of fairly and rather. So fairly and rather means in normal quantity, neither more nor less, moderately. It means when we talk about some quantity which is moderate in level, we can use fairly and rather. Now, what is the difference between the use of fairly and rather? So that we have to discuss right now. Fairly is used before favorable adjectives. It means adjectives which are suitable for the word which we are using, or adjectives describing good qualities. Now let us see something for this. Suppose we have ice cream and we have another thing, that is tea. Now, ice cream should be cold. Of course, we like ice cream which is cold. So the suitable quality for an ice cream, that is cold or chilled. So we can use the word chilled. So these are the two qualities which an ice cream should have. But if we have tea, it should be cold. Sorry, it should be hot. If we have tea, it should be hot. So this is the quality of tea. It should be hot. So the suitable quality for tea is hot and the suitable quality for ice cream is cold or chilled. Now, if I write that this tea is dash cold. Now, is this cold suitable quality for tea? No, of course not. If it is not suitable quality, we'll use rather in this blank. So the sentence will be, the tea is rather cold. It should have been hot, but it was rather cold. Now this ice cream is dash cold. Now, because this is the suitable quality for ice cream, we will use fairly. This ice cream is fairly cold. This ice cream is fairly chilled. So we are talking about favorable quality over here. So we'll write fairly. And if I just make it vice versa, for example, if I say the ice cream is the ice cream is dash hot. So it should be, the ice cream is rather hot. It should be used like that. Now let us get back to the slides. Let us see the sentences, whereas rather is used before unfavorable adjectives or adjectives describing bad qualities. For example, Amar is fairly stupid. Now obviously stupid is a bad quality, unpleasant word. So if it is unpleasant word, we'll replace this fairly with rather. So the correct sentence will be, Amar is rather stupid. It means I'm talking about Amar, that instead of being wise, he is rather stupid. Now, the movie was fairly boring. Now, boring is again an unfavorable word, an unpleasant quality. So, if it is an unpleasant quality, it should be preceded with rather. So, the movie was rather boring. She is fairly clever. Clever is an unfavorable quality of a person. So, it should be preceded by rather. So, she's rather clever. He's fairly too good. Now, fairly too good. Now, I told you before as well that too good shows the extremeness. It means he's too good. He should not be like that. He should not be that much good. Therefore, this too good is another negative quality. And if it is negative quality, it should be preceded by rather, not fairly. So he's rather too good or rather too bad. She's fairly intelligent girl. So this is well, this sentence is also incorrect. Why so? Because we have to use a before it. A before fairly. She is a fairly intelligent girl. Now, whenever we have a structure of adverb plus adjective plus noun, it is quite important for all of us to place an indefinite article before it. So here the error is of indefinite article. So we have to write a. So she is a fairly intelligent girl. This is the correct sentence. He asked a rather difficult problem. In case of rather, what we can do, we can use a before rather as well as a after rather. Both are correct. If I say rather a, that is also correct. If I say a rather, that is also correct. So both of these sentences are correct. In this, I'm using he asked a rather difficult problem. And if I say he asked rather a difficult problem, both the sentences are correct. We can use a before rather as well as after rather in case of rather. Whereas in case of fairly, we can use it only before fairly. Now let us move to the next one. She was fairly confident that she could complete the project on time. So confident is a good quality. We are using fairly. The weather was rather gloomy with dark clouds covering the sky. Gloomy means somewhere like said, dull. So we are using rather because this is unfavorable quality. He played the piano fairly well. Well is a good quality. So we are using the word fairly for someone who had just started taking lessons. The restaurant service was rather slow. Now, slow is a bad quality. We are using the word rather. But the food was excellent. I'm feeling rather tired after the long hike we went on today. So, tired. Long hike means a long journey or long distance to cover. Rather tired. Tired is a bad or unfavorable quality. We are using rather before it. The movie we watched last night was fairly entertaining. Entertaining is a good quality. We are using fairly, but it has some slow moments. Now we have to read the use of late and lately. Now you must be thinking that lately is made by adding ly to late. No, that is incorrect. Late and lately are different from each other. The meanings and the context, the usage of these two words are different entirely from each other. Late means when somebody comes after time, and lately means when something happens recently. So late means after time and is used both adjective and adverb forms. Lately means recently. Lately is an adverb, whereas late can be an adjective and an adverb as well. Again, if it is qualifying a noun, it is an adjective, and if it is qualifying a verb, an adjective, or another adverb, it is an adverb. So this is somewhere like hard and hardly. But in both these words, late and lately, may be possible late is used in negative sense, but lately is used in positive sense. Now let us move to the sentences. Sunny is late. It means he has come late. The bus was late, so it was not on time. The bus comes late. Of course, the bus was not on time or after time. Not on time. After time. They arrived after time. He has arrived late. Sorry, she has arrived late. It means after time or after the scheduled time. So these are the negative sentences. Also, we can use late before those persons who have died. We used to mention their name with the word late. Have they seen the Taj Mahal lately? Now, lately means recently. And it is generally used in present perfect tense. So it means recently. So lately and late both are different words. I have not seen him lately. Again, lately means recently. She has not met her brother. Sorry, she has not met her brother lately. Lately means recently. So lately is generally used in present perfect tense. It is generally used in present perfect tense. And lately means recently. Now we have to read the use of nearly and almost. Nearly and almost, basically both the words are same. Nearly almost means very close to or not completely or exactly, and is used after the auxiliary verb and before the main verb. Again, because these are frequency adverbs, and frequency adverbs are positioned after the auxiliary or the helping verb but before the main verb. Frequency adverbs. So nearly and almost are frequency adverbs. Now let us see some sentences. I nearly missed the bus this morning because my alarm did not go off. So I nearly missed the bus. It means I was uh, about to miss the bus, though I caught it because I could not hear my alarm or it did not ring. It did not ring. Therefore, I was almost uh, going to miss the bus, but fortunately, I caught it. She almost finished reading the entire book in one sittings. One sittings here means by sitting. One sitting means sitting continuously in one round only without any break. The cake is almost ready to come out of the oven. Just a few minutes. Just a few more minutes. So cake is almost ready. It means about to ready. Almost finished. Not complete, but almost finished. We nearly reached the summit. Summit means apex or the tip point of the mountain before the storm forced us to turn back. So summit means the topmost point, or the, you can say, the apex, the zenith, or you can say acme. He almost forgot to buy milk on his way home from work. The team nearly won the championship, but they lost in the final game. Well, all were these sentences. I hope you got all the points. Now, the meanings of all the adverbs are clear to you, and now you know how to use these adverbs in your daily life sentences. Thanks to you.